Reverend Bhante, the day before yesterday, I reported about walking meditation. 1. At first, I walk in my natural pace and I observe the sensations of my soul. Second, then I slow down intentionally. 1. Sensations of my soul in more detail. 2. Movements of my entire leg from the soles up to the buttocks. Section by section. Soles, toes, ankle, joints, calf muscles, knee joints, thigh muscles, joints, and the buttocks.
Yeah.
Their tension, relaxing, bending, stretching, rocking, tilting. My question. First stage is almost unintentional. But the second stage is somewhat intentionally slowed down. So how does my walk begin to be autopiety? One day, you have been explaining profound Dhamma to us. Also, you have analyzed and explained our practice very patiently and with dedication. Much credit to you. May you attain Nissarana in this life itself, and we all pass on our merits to you and to your noble parents who have given us
Anyway, we'll take the question. Talks about the how to get into like autopilot mode. So, in a way, we can't control and put into what we call as this autopiloting mode. So it's a kind of a naturally shifting light. Say you are at the beginning, you fully do each and every movement. For example, say when your left leg touching the floor, so you simply note it as left, and when the right leg touches the floor, you are simply knowing it as right. So simply you are establishing mindfulness, and then after a while, so this process becomes very natural, and mindfulness becomes sort of automatic. So you don't need to willfully do anything. Instead, it is like happening naturally, and you know what is the exact amount of energy that has to be put in, and you are not exerting too much effort, and neither you are sort of going through in a superficial way, surface level, but you know the exact amount of energy, and you know what is the proper speed that has to be maintained, and the walking becomes purely effortless. So at that time, your say volitional involvement is minimum, because now it is like, for example, suppose you have, I will give a simile. For example, suppose you have a child, and he is going here and there and fighting with others, and all the difficult problems are there. And now suppose as the mother or father, you want to tame him. So you do various ways, you may be advising him and punishing him and various ways you are trying. And ultimately suppose your child become tame, your child become very obedient, and now he is very well in your observation, in your inspection, and he he agrees with you very well now. And at this time, you don't need to be rude to him because he's already very much be with you and he listens to you and behave well. So therefore, you can simply relax him and you can simply be gentle to him. So similarly, here also, our mind is like a kid who is really naughty at the beginning. It never listens to us, and when we want to put our mind to one place, it goes to another place. So when we want to be mindful of one thing, it goes to another thing. So likewise, our mind is like a naughty kid at the beginning, but later on, because of our continuous practice, so it becomes sane. It becomes very much restrained. So after it is restrained, gradually you have to reduce the appetite. Like you have to be gentle to the kid who is already tamed, who is already obedient. Now there is no point of being rude to such a kid who is really obedient, because then kind of is a torture to him. Now similarly, when the mind is very behaved, very concentrated, calm down and established mindfulness, and then you have to be gentle. You have to be with the kind of peaceful state, maintain a peaceful state. You need to worry only if it goes to a distraction. Even if it goes to a distraction, most probably it may naturally return back. So, when you are reaching this state, your involvement will be bare minimum. Your effort will be bare minimum. So then gradually you are now turning towards this autopilot, where you are simply observing, you are simply enjoying, while the body is simply moving. So it has to happen gradually. You can't immediately, okay, I am just putting autopiloting and then push a button and then you can't put it back. So you have to gradually come on. You have to let it grow phase by phase, step by step, and then automatically you have to withdraw yourself and simply witness the process. So that is what we call as autopilot. Yeah, so that's the only written question available for this session. So if you have any other question, you can ask. I think most respected Bhante answered for 2 hours. No questions now.
They are asking questions.
Really?
When we hear the question and the answer, please share our questions that we need to have finally from Nicholas.
Come on.
But that's not related to meditation.
Not politics. Yeah. Right.
I think it is related to our existence. Now, maybe even there are so many, there are some old ladies that out of which she has to decide about all the way to outer abdomen, is slowly exhalated. Your chance is slightly considered so in that case, how does particular and how are they integrated?
Okay, I'll put it on my way. As far as I can understand, our selections are mostly colored by our taints, our habits. So our the latent tendencies. So suppose the beautiful woman is approaching towards, say, a young boy and an old man. So the young boy might attract to the girl, but the old woman maybe even have a resentment because of the but the object is the same type of object, but ultimately because even though the object is different, same, but depending on one's mentality, selection will be entirely different. So again, in ourselves also, so we have our own tendencies, we have our own likings and dislikings. So something beautiful to someone else might be not so beautiful to ourselves, and something not beautiful for the others might be really beautiful for ourselves. Purely subjective. Yes. So and again, if we can understand these tendencies within ourselves and how are being driven by those tendencies, so we think that I like that, and that is my selection. So even though we claim like that, it is purely that's like we being kind of a puppet, and we are being operated by someone else. This someone else is the asavamsa, our latent tendencies, our habit patterns that we have habituated for years, for lifetime to lifetime. And Buddha's teaching actually gives us the opportunity to see these things. How we become simply slave to ourselves, slave to these tendencies. How we become victimized to these incoming flows. So more we understand these things, and especially more we have mindfulness, immediately rather than reacting. So we have some kind of break to those reactions, some kind of break, pushing. So in the sense, now you might be able to see this immediate reaction which is happening at the mind level, but it is not yet manifested into speech and work. So, but still in the mind level. But if we are not mindful, immediately we start reacting. Immediately we get into action. Immediately we tend to speech, talking. But when the mindfulness is present, we simply be aware of how these reactions are happening, and if we have a kind of a choice, then it is more telling or according with the Dhamma. We rather than simply being a victim, rather than simply being a slave to the inner tendencies, we have a kind of a distant look at, looking at to a situation, have a different point of view, so that we can get a kind of a decision which is more appropriate than simply governed by our own biases. I think that is my interpretation. We can't say only two. There are many options available. So that also depends. I mean, when someone is mindful, and if his mind is really concentrated, so he can see various options. So, for example, now say something has to be fixed. A general example, if something has to be fixed, a typical person, say typical uneducated person might see only few options, but a well-educated, experienced person may have seen so many other options also available. So it depends on the education. So similarly with the experience. And again, if someone is maintaining some kind of balanced mind, so then we are in a fairly good position to get an appropriate decision, appropriate choice, rather than governed by our own habits. And Buddha says, typically we are governed by there are 4 gati. Can you remember? Agati, sorry, not gati, agati. Chanda, moha, bhaya. Chanda, moha, bhaya, dosa. No? Chanda, moha, bhaya, dosa. So typically our selections, our vote is Buddha are colored by these things. Sometimes when several options are available, because of our liking, we are tempted to get one decision, select someone. And if some opportunities are there, we may take based on the hatred, based on the resentment, we may take another choice. And then Chanda, dosa, bhaya. Bhaya means because of fear, we may take another option. And again, because of the kind of ignorance, we may take another option. So Buddha typically says our decisions are mostly colored by these 4 factors. Chanda, dosa, bhaya, moha. Chanda is the kind of liking that we have. Dosa is the resentment we have. Bhaya is the fear. And the moha is the ignorance. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
One question, relevant sir.
Yeah.
Dr. Chandrasekara's who is Dr. Chandrasekara? Chandrasekara, calm needs to be.
You can carry on.
I used to be meditation before, and then when I started walking meditation became easier. The question I asked was because I was having difficulty concentrating when I was doing meditation. Since I haven't practiced meditation for the past 1 month, it was difficult. So it's almost like a cycle. So if you don't practice it, you have to go back to scratch and start all over again. So
Yeah. So basically, there's a traditional simply given the books, some books. For example, during the old days, you might know that the fire was not available. You know, switch off. Think so I'll just try to speak louder. Yeah, if you can come closer, then we can. So there's a traditional method used all times to light up a fire. So you might have heard that at that time there were no switchbox or lighters or any such devices. So simply they have used kind of a dry sticks, 2 dry sticks. The corners are simply rubbed again and again. So keep rubbing, and then a little spark of fire, and then it is immediately put into a bowl type of thing, and then they are able to get a fire. Suppose someone is rubbing for a while and then keep it away. So what will happen? So simply the generated heat will dissipate. Okay, then if we have to start again, can we imagine that the same amount of heat is available in these two sticks? Cannot, because it simply dissipates to the outside, to the environment. So it has to again restart. Similar example is given. So that's why meditation we have to maintain some kind of continuous practice. Meditation is like that. So, for example, why we have to avoid gossiping during meditation? Why we have to minimize talking during meditation? Because talking is a kind of a easy way of energy dissipation. The build up mental energy during talking. And if you are not talking, and if you are fairly being with yourself, with your posture, with your movements of the body, then you are well concentrated. And this concentration also you have to maintain. So in a way we can say, some people actually they work really hard during the meditation sessions and during retreats. And if they are, mostly what happens is they are not continuous practicing at their home. So then again they have to restart. So it is like the same thing that I have given. So therefore it is necessary to build up some energy, and again it is necessary to protect that energy. So what we have built up, maintenance of, at least we need to try to maintain the level that we have built up during a session. In a way, it is nice to discuss these things today. So now you all have worked hard, and you all have able to achieve some amount of concentration, some amount of mindfulness, but you need to maintain it. So that's the most difficult part. So working hard is necessary, and at the same time we need to find techniques to maintain it, and we need to see where the leakage is happening, where our build up energy is being leaked, being destroyed, distracted. So those opportunities has to slowly cut off. Then our build up energy, our concentration, mindfulness will remain. We won't allow it to dissipate. So actually, I can remember that, I think, he says that none of the sessions are bad. so we have to take positively. None of the meditation sessions are bad. But according to our interpretation, we feel it like bad meditation. Oh, I was utterly failed. That is our own interpretation. So something that we might feel a kind of utter failure, once we explain it to a teacher, he may value it, because he has already traveled the path and he knows what we will have gained. And again, on the other side, so through the failures, our strengths are developed. Now, if everything is going smoothly and you are every time bliss out, then you are not building up some kind of strength, some kind of resilience in yourself. So ultimately, now for example, yesterday I explained what Buddha explained in Vedananupassana, for example. And he speaks first about the kind of happyful states, happyful feelings occurring in the, say, while going through Anapanasati. And that is, Piti Parasanmedi Asasishamiti Sikha. While going through some amount of bliss, some amount of rapture, the meditator is aware that the body is now going through some blissful state. But Buddha does not stop there. He goes further and further, and he says, okay, Sukhancha Vedanam Vedeti, Visamyuktotam Vedeti. Now, kind of mentally build up. So, even the rupture or happiness is occurring, now the meditator has some kind of detachment towards these states because he is aware they are not so important. They have occurred due to conditions, due to certain causes. And when these causes are there, this will arise. And when the causes vanish, when the causes cease, this will go away as it is. So therefore, there is no point of so much attention to those states. So, and this will happen by our own experience. We can simply listen to the Dhamma, but when we ourselves experience these things, so it is more mature. In a way, it is hard because you may be expecting really blissful and really fantastic experience. But ultimately, suppose you end up with utter failure. But those utter failures give some strength to yourself. So you are maturing